My name is Andrew Kelly and I'm the Director here at Westway Community Transport. Westway Community Transport was set up in 1991 to meet the needs of the local community for transport reasons. Westway Community Transport provides services to the local community groups as well as individuals with mobility problems. For community groups, we provide a minibus with a driver, so it enables them to do their work. We provide the shopper services for individuals. We run a community car scheme with volunteers, and we also run a scooter scheme, and we also run training services here. So we're providing a local skill base and at the same time helping people gain the skills to get them back into work if they've been unemployed for a long time. Over the years we've grown considerably, and because we're user-led, we've managed to do it in a sustainable way, at the same time meeting the needs of the users.
We do lots of member consultation, we bring in individuals that use our services, they're on our subcommittees, so they really do form the direction of the organisation.
The Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea support us with funding, and that represents about 21% of our income. The rest of the income is generated through some of the charges we make and the services that we provide. Well, we have a membership database of over 600 groups covering from the very young to the very old, and the membership is probably as diverse as the local community. We see ourselves very much as an infrastructure organisation supporting groups that are providing services in the local community, so we enable people to do their work.
My name is Sue Redmond. I'm chair of an organisation called Full of Life, and we support families who have a disabled child living in Kensington and Chelsea. Westway actually provide the transport to our children as well as passenger assistance. All of the children that we support need one-to-one support and cannot access ordinary buses.
Joy has got severe learning difficulties. She couldn't, go out on her own. She needs someone with her constantly. It's important that I've got the transport because otherwise Joy wouldn't be able to access her club. We've had the same driver on the Westway bus for a good few years now, who's absolutely brilliant with the children, and it's lovely that it's the same person that they've got to know over the years.
My name is Gemini Henry. I'm the key worker for PAYP under 13s in Kensington and Chelsea Borough. PAYP is positive activities for young people. It consists of a group of under 13s from the north and the south of the borough who need a bit more support than maybe some of their peers. Westway Community Transport support us greatly as they help me to do the escorts. They pick me up and then we go around and pick up all the children. They work with me after school, they work with us during the holidays. They're very supportive as well, Westway. The drivers are all very friendly and get involved, they make the children feel comfortable too.
The shopper service is a supported shopping service for people who cannot manage public transport. They get picked up from home. We pick several people up and then we go on to one shopping destination where they're met at the store by a volunteer who will assist them around the store, help them get their shopping, and then we have a volunteer on the bus who will carry all the bags, put the shopping secure in the bus, and then we drop everybody off individually and the volunteer will get off the bus and help the individual to their house, to their front door with the shopping bags.
It makes them independent. They don't depend on anybody to do the shopping for them. I've actually been doing this job for the last 3.5 years, which I quite enjoy. It's good to see the shoppers' faces happy and they appreciate what we do.
The scooter scheme is a bit like a shop mobility type scheme. We have a mobile unit. It moves around the borough to various destinations which are previously publicised so that people know where they are.
The scooters are very easy to use. The people are given training on how to use them. If they can go further, they can do more, they can stay out longer, they can buy things and they don't have to carry them. They can then make their way back to the truck to drop off, they can make their own way home, or they can use our other transport services to get home. We can put the scooters on the people carrier type vehicles that we have. And so people can go that little bit further if they wish to.
So they can use a range of our services, mix and match them to suit themselves. And all we have to do is make sure that we give a very good service. Green CT Cars is a private hire company. It's been set up by Westway CT to provide a quality service to the local community and businesses in the local area. It has a green aspect because we're using hybrid vehicles. We're also trying to be very inclusive, so we have amongst the fleet some wheelchair accessible vehicles. In addition to Green City Cars, we operate the Community Car Scheme. This is more of a one-to-one high-level support service for individuals' mobility problems. But it means that the volunteer will actually drive the person there, but also assist them, perhaps going to the post office or the doctors or something like that. We have a very active volunteer workforce here, so we tend to offer lots of training to them, but we also can offer it to all the other member groups that we have. The training that we offer is the MIDAS training, which is a nationally recognised minibus qualification. By giving the volunteers this qualification, it helps keep the costs down for the groups when they use our services. In addition to MIDAS, we train passenger assistants to ensure that the services we provide are of good quality and that the safety of the passengers is paramount. The training we provide is for disability awareness, manual handling and of course first aid.
Adrian Mundy, driver trainer here at Westway Community Transport. For the minibus driver awareness scheme, it's a day course for a driver. They come in, they do a classroom and we take them out and do an assessed drive with them. We operate PCV D1, which is minibus professional driving courses. We try to average out for somebody to drive a minibus professionally in around about 1 week. But it really does depend on their ability to start with and their willingness to learn.
Because of some changes in legislation, it means that a driver driving a minibus, if they're doing it commercially, they need to have a different type of licence. We can offer that training here and we do so to our member groups and we can offer it at subsidised rates. We also sell it commercially. This dovetails very well with a partnership that we have with a local charity. And the partnership's sole purpose is to get people that have been long-term unemployed back into work. We're really proud of our Drive Time project. Over 70% of participants are now in full-time employment. All the services that we provide are about creating opportunities for groups or individuals, and that means that when we're talking about volunteers or staff, they just have to go that little bit extra.
The service is very friendly, very sociable, yeah. Gets me out and gets me to places I couldn't possibly do if I was on my own. I couldn't manage this on public transport at all, you see.
To my life it's made a great difference because I wouldn't be able to get out so much. And it's the camaraderie and the company and meeting new friends. I met this lady just today for the first time and that's nice.
The great thing about this scheme is that they never let you down, they always come. But if you book it, you're going to get it, and that makes a big difference. Yeah.
It's the simple things in life that make a difference. Being able to actually go out and choose your own clothes, choose your own food, make your own choices about things that you want to do, actually helps people to remain independent and active citizens. We assist that, and that really makes a big difference to people's lives.
You know, over a period of time, you build up contacts, you know, the users get to know each other, they get to know the drivers.
It's a very nice place to be around, the atmosphere is great and it has changed my life.
You get to know people and they say, oh, how nice to see you again, how are you? And they tell me about what's happening in their lives and they ask me about mine. And
you get to know more about people, you know, and looking after them, I just feel it's a blessing.
I think it's one of the most satisfying things I've ever done.
We all have the same mantra, and that's about working to help support people and enrich their lives. And working at Westway CT, we can do this. And that's why it's such a nice place to work.